Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm in the Somers, the Tier 10 Research Bureau DD, and yeah, it's a nice game this. A little bit tricky. Being radared by Nevsky as we're travelling at the Bravo cap here, so kind of preempt some torps on the corner just in case the guy moves out, which is highly unlikely, and I'm surprised he's not shooting me actually at this point, but for whatever reason he didn't, which is lovely. So I'll just get in the Bravo cap and hopefully we can take the cap early on. There's also an enemy Des Moines, 5.4 kilometres away, just behind the island in front there. And CV's in play, of course, so the fun police are out. And yeah, if the Des Moines radars me now. Oh! Okay, Nevsky's dead. That was unexpected. Okay. So yeah, as I was saying, the Des Moines is close, so if he radars me, there's no chance I can escape from that for some time. I'd probably be within his radar for the full duration. However, I don't think there's any ships, any enemy ships that can actually shoot me at the moment. Possibly the Kurfürst from extreme range, but we're getting this cap anyway, and I can just move out now. So now I've got a bit of a dilemma. Do I help my friend ATAM in the Charlie cap, or do I travel over to the Alpha cap? And I remember being quite undecided at this point in the game, because I wasn't quite sure what was going to happen in the Charlie cap. However, it looks as though they've got it pretty much well under control, hopefully. And I'm just sending some random torps in the direction of the Des Moines if he decides to come around the edge of the island at the north of Bravo cap there. And then I noticed the enemy Kleber, or Kleber, or however you want to pronounce it. The French Tier 10 DD. Travelling down the channel, so I get a set of torps out against him as well. You never know, it's always worth a try. Again, unlikely to do anything. I mean, the guy would be incredibly brave if he decided to come all the way down that gap. We've got quite a lot of ships sort of hanging back and defending from afar, if you like. So yeah, I mean, so I'm still in two minds as what to do here. I mean, we've got Charlie cap well in hand, so I mean, really my only course of action now, especially since I've seen the Des Moines again, is probably to turn around and try and keep him spotted, which is going to prove quite difficult in this thunderstorm, I think, but I think we'll see what we can do. I mean, ultimately, it'd be nice to be able to get round into the Alpha cap, I think. Because we're in the lead, we're good, you know. There's no rush here, it's just a matter of figuring out what's the best course of action, really. Now, our Shimakaze in G5 currently, he's been pretty much harassed all the early game so far by the enemy Immelmann, the aircraft carrier, and he's on really low health. So it is my duty now to get into that Alpha cap, come what may. If we don't get that cap at some point in this game, I have a feeling that it might come down to that, and you know, might just come down to points. So I'm pretty happy. I've already got scores on the boards, so I can just take my time, really. We seem to have Charlie Cap pretty much under control, but the team is very reticent to move around. I think they've just started to come back towards the middle, and obviously our remaining ships near the Alpha Cap are in a retreating mode, and we've lost the Shimikaze as well. Bless him, he was targeted heavily by the Immelmann, you know, and you can't blame the CV for doing his job, right? You know, the guy the Shimmer is a massive threat to the enemy team, and they've managed to get rid of him fairly early. Now it looks also as though our Kurfürst here is struggling a little bit, so he's trying to get himself into cover. And the enemy Zau's rushing in from the Alpha Cap, and the enemy Shimikaze comes into play 7.5 kilometers away from me. I'm trying to get some torps into the Bravo Cap and see if I can do something about the enemy team there. They're pushing like madmen into there. They've got 2 DDs on a radar cruiser. My friend Atam's coming into the Bravo Cap, and hopefully he can do something about the DDs at least. Looks like the enemy Des Moines going to go down. He's a little bit aggressive there, I feel. Or is he? He's still there. But thankfully we take out the Zau. Now that opens up a huge window for me on the Alpha Cap. So I'm going to travel in that general direction and see what I can do. It looks as though the sailing's not going to last much longer for our side. And the enemy Des Moines and the Shimikaze have been taken out, which is great. Atam gets the kill on the Shimmer, which is lovely. And now I want to spot the Conqueror as I travel towards the Alpha Cap and see what we can do with him. Currently, all our ships are pretty much running away apart from me and my teammate here. So, yeah, has this game turned into a shit show? Potentially, yeah. So, we really need to start carrying this game now. So, I'm lining up for a top strike on the Conqueror. The enemy Immelmann's travelling in my direction, so I smoke up. I don't want to get spotted at this point. I want to preserve the health and get some torps out into the conch. He's probably, I don't know, he might turn away, I'm not sure at this point, so I'm spreading the torpedoes out to pretty much cover most things he might do, whether he turns in or out. So hopefully we'll get him with a couple at least, and I'm going to use the guns and hopefully get a fire. Should be lovely. Looks like all the torpedoes from our carrier missed there. Unfortunate. We'll see what this strike does. It looks as though he's going to take 2 at least, which is good. And 3. And is he going to take the 4th? Nope. But I do manage to get a fire there with that last salvo, so that was well worth opening up for. And yeah, he's taking dot damage. So yeah, damage over time. Just over 104k now, it's climbing nicely. So yeah, he's well on fire. The enemy Immelmann's coming back to look for me, and yeah, this could be bad or not. Well, he's turned away. He's going to target the Republic. So our Republic's going to get some torps in his side by the look of it. So now it's absolutely critical that I get this Conqueror and then get into the Alpha Cap and deal with whatever's there. So we're bleeding points badly now. The enemy have driven straight into the Charlie Cap, and we seem to have lost quite a lot of the team. So, yeah. Again, he's floundering on the map border, but I'm predicting that he might get away from that. And so again, I'm spreading the torpedoes around with that send. Trying to cover eventualities. That's what it's all about, really, when you're sending the torps. So I'm going to go straight into the Alpha Cap. We can't waste any more time. The second enemy conqueror is coming down the 4 line. Not quite sure where he's going though. He's obviously going to try and take out my friend Atam in the Des Moines, I think. And hello, Mr. Immelman. And yeah, the top strike's looking good on the Conqueror. That will do very nicely. Took 4 torpedoes to kill him, but we got him. So now, because I got the First Blood Dev Strike on the Nevsky, I don't know if you've noticed as the game's progressed, but my concealment's 5.2 kilometres, and I've just now been spotted by the Immelman. So I'm going to open up with guns and just charge straight at him, and then I'll turn and use the torps. And apparently the Conqueror is quite upset with me. But you know, shit happens. And now, one of my favourite pastimes, as you're all aware of, is taking out CVs with my torps. And yeah, it's a guy's history. And we can get the Alpha Cap. So yeah, I think I did my job there. Obviously, these torp bombers are still a threat, so I'm just going to stay nose on. And he decides not to drop me for whatever reason, which is fine. I think he'll probably go after our Thunderer then, if he's not going to go after me. But that's fine. I mean, if I can get the Alpha Cap and then travel into the Bravo Cap, at least we might have a chance of winning the game. So, yeah. Obviously, my AA is utter shit, so I'm not really shooting down any planes here, right? But I managed to get the cap. I'm really not sure what happened on the Charlie Cap though. I mean, we had such a commanding lead over there. I mean, we outnumbered the enemy team. I don't know. Must have been nearly 2-1. But we've managed to lose pretty much all the team. However, the enemy have lost most of their team as well. So, yeah, there is that. I don't suppose you can legislate for stupid. So, obviously I'm going to travel straight into the Bravo Cap. The enemy Kleber's still alive, but barely. So if I do manage to get eyes on him, obviously I'm going to use the guns. And hopefully deal with that. Now the Gearing's flanked around to the south, so no doubt he's got torps out on the Thunderer. And the Thunderer's doing the right thing, he's travelling away from the Gearing. So fair play to him, but he's on incredibly low health. However, as you can see on the far right of the frame, he's printing a new ship, which is always nice. Good grief. Wow, Yeah, I was absolutely convinced that guy was going to die there, but nope. All hail the British heel on the PBs. And yeah, as predicted, the torps are coming in, but nowhere near me, so I'll just travel straight into the Bravo cap, and hello, Mr. Kleber. I'm going to wait until I know I can hit him. So, waiting for his full turn, open fire, and that guy is history. So yeah, the game plan worked, preserving the health and carrying the team to a lovely victory there at the end. Very happy with that. Nearly 3k XP, which is acceptable. And that's the hit list. So yeah, 117 into the Conqueror. He was upset, bless him. And we earned a few quid as well, which is always nice. And as always guys, thanks ever so much for watching, I do appreciate it. And I'll catch you soon. Alright, bye bye.